Thousands of American soldiers are spending this Easter Sunday, not with family or friends, but thousands of miles away from home in Afghanistan. Among the masses are the men and women in the ranks who vow to make the tough calls, commissioned officers.
I think any person in a leadership position would say this is actually a thriving time to be a leader, and it's an environment that leaders actually love to operate in.
General Jeffrey Smith is the commanding general of the U.S. Army Cadet Command. Despite a dwindling defense budget, the Army's suicide rate at a record high, and the ongoing war in Afghanistan, he claims recruiting is going just fine.
Although we are facing financial difficulties in the country today, and certainly the Army will suffer somewhat from those difficulties, what we're not going to sacrifice is the quality and the standards that we train our leaders to be able to lead America's sons and daughters.
Go! It's 6:30 on a Friday morning, and while their peers are sleeping, these U of L cadets are at PT.
Level 1, 4.
Andrea Shaw is a 19-year-old sophomore, and while many of her fellow cadets get scholarship money for ROTC, she does not. Do you want to be deployed?
I do.
You want to go?
I do. I know deployment sucks and it's scary, but it's an experience that, I really want to have.
Cadet Brendan Sandman has deployed twice before as an enlisted soldier.
Yeah, I deployed to Iraq from 04 to 05 and then Afghanistan just recently. Got back in 2012.
But feels a calling to become an officer.
I want that responsibility. I want to be able to help shape the future of our force and continue to serve my country.
Andrea, we are talking in 2013, so there are no disillusions about what's going on over there, or about the suicide rate, or about the PTSD. All of that said, does that weigh on you at all, or?
It does. Every job is going to have its risks, and it's about finding what you're passionate about and what's worth those risks.
Even though there are challenges and difficulties, I feel like I can make a difference, and we can try to overcome a lot of that stuff.
Many of our educational programs, our training programs are focusing on being a resilient person, being somebody that can have difficult times in your life and then be able to overcome that.
There's a group of great soldiers out there who deserve a good, strong, confident, skillful leader, and I want to be that for them.
I can't think of a more important job to have, or one that I would value more importantly than this one, than to be responsible for putting the best leaders that we can in the Army to lead our nation as we move forward.
So the American people, rest assured, we're going to be okay. The leaders are out there.
The leaders are out there, and you've got a great Army, and you ought to be very proud of it.